Builder Hal Stembridge started his construction business in 1979 during a recession when interest rates were high and fewer new homes were constructed. Nothing he learned then could prepare him for what he's dealing with now.
People say that, it's a recession when your neighbor gets laid off. It's a depression when you get laid off. Well, this is just devastation. This is just coming out and wiping everybody in the trades. It's just wiping everybody out.
Stembridge is one of the few home builders in suburban Chicago still actively seeking the few customers who want to build new homes. He is fighting to stay afloat and directs some of his anger at the government.
They've bailed out the banks, they've bailed out Wall Street, they've bailed out the car companies, but the largest employer in the United States is still suffering, and that's home building.
About 54,000 new homes were built in the Chicago area in 2005. So far this year, only about 3,000 building permits have been issued to start construction on new housing. Brandon Weiss got into the new home construction business at the height of the boom. Now in the bust, he is surviving by retooling.
Kind of as the market dissipated in new construction, we had to find other ways and alternative measures of, making ourselves relevant in today. So we definitely went into remodeling as kind of a focus point for a while, and we're still there. But
Weiss purchased his recent remodeling project in a foreclosure. Now completely renovated, this house is one of the most energy-efficient homes on the market in Elgin, Illinois. It's still for sale.
It's tough right now. Showings are pretty slow, but I think that's just market-wide. It's not specifically on this house, it's just the market in general right now.
The Dismal housing market has a ripple effect all the way up the supply chain to independent retailers like the Edward Hines Lumber Company.
Hines at their peak was at 27 locations. We're down to 4.
Doug Jones is the president of Hines Lumber.
At the high point of Hines, they had over 1,200 employees. We're a little over 100.
Jones says the low point for Hines in 2008 was 60 employees, but hiring has picked up thanks to new investment in the company. But Jones's small, independent building supply company still competes with bigger retail stores and other small suppliers for the business that remains.
The new home construction, at least in Chicago, is down over 90% from where it was back in 2007. And so there's still enough suppliers out there and not as many people building homes. It just makes it tough to find enough work to keep them all going.
Builder Hal Stembridge says there would be enough to keep them going if the government stepped in to help.
Each new home provides 3 jobs for 1 year in the U.S. and creates about $90,000 in tax revenue. I don't understand where the government doesn't get behind trying to get new home construction back up on its feet.
Even interest rates at record lows have not encouraged people to buy or build new homes. And with the unemployment rate in the U.S. at over 9%, potential buyers are concerned about their jobs and whether or not they can afford the mortgage that comes with home ownership. Kane, Farabaugh, VOA News, Chicago, Illinois.